How we doing today, man? I'm looking like one of those hybrid athlete guys with the mustache and like the half mullet. I just got my hair tucked back, but we're ready to go. Would y'all believe me if I said I'm locked in more than ever? You don't have to. I'm not gonna say I'm trying to do one trade a day, so that if I don't do one trade a day and if I take two trades, people are like, oh, but you said one trade a day. I don't know. I'm just gonna I really do feel like I trade very similar to Patrick and Blake, and I watch a lot of their recaps. I'm not in their Discord or anything, but I watch a lot of their recaps, and I feel like I trade very similar, and I have the knowledge I mean, they're better traders than me, clearly, but I feel like I have just as much knowledge to at least get the results that they do, and I get payouts, and like when I follow my plan, like I do well, so I don't have any lack of confidence in my strategy, but definitely need to work on the mental side, and they take 2 to 3 trades a day. So I don't think that one trade's like be all end all. And we have SMT at these highs here, so I want to keep that in mind. I really embarrassed towards these lows. Market's going to open, probably flush lower. Let's see where midnight open is. I really haven't even analyzed the charts yet because I went for a run this morning and just got done. But yeah, so I'm gonna spitball some ideas. That's why I like these live trading videos, because I get to spitball some ideas. The Apex accounts that I thought were blown, by the grace of God, we still have them. So I'll show you guys that, and I'll kind of give you guys my thoughts on what's happening there. So market just open. We're probably gonna dump off. Hopefully we rip up, because this is a free short day. If we do rip up first. It's a really easy short if we get a push up first. If we can leave these lows. If we can leave these lows, it's a free short. Why? Well, we have SMT at these highs. We had the sweep overnight, and we're displacing lower. So if we get a move up and then an invalidation move up, then it's the easiest short of all time. If not, then I think we see what happens here. If we get a push below these lows, then I'll look for a continuation short. If we look for a reversal, we need to see us stay below, right underneath these lows, and then get a reversal. So I'm up for either because we are below midnight, and then 8:30 was all the way up here. So I wouldn't mind longs, because I do think that NQ does want to take these highs. So this could be our juice swing lower. So really a lot of opportunities today. But yeah, I'm just really disappointed with my trading yesterday, clearly. I mean, not clearly, but like, obviously not happy with that. Just kind of get everything marked out here, then we'll kind of really get into the session. One of the things I want to start spitballing is the idea that I kind of want to just start live trading on YouTube 5 days a week, or like every trading day, and then do a recap of the week for the people that don't want to watch the lives, which I get. A recap of the week. So on Saturday, I'll post like here's how I made this much this week, here's how I lost this much, here's how I got this payout. Whatever that happened on the week, I can just do a recap for the people that want to just see a condensed recap, 10, 20-minute video of everything I did for the week. And it's kind of like my trade recaps daily, but just for the whole week. So then that way, the idea behind this is it takes pressure off of me trying to get a trade every single day. Because a lot of times I want to get a trade so I have something to talk about on YouTube and like have content, try and like whatever. And I wonder if going live will take that pressure off, because then I'm making a weekly recap instead of a daily, and it's like I'll definitely get a trade throughout the week. And if I don't, then that's good content anyways. Like, here's why I didn't take a single trade or whatever. Like, oh, I'm not trading. Like, some clickbait title, right? But I kind of like that idea. And then I do like a psychology video every Sunday. So I'll be posting, or I'll be on the content grind for 7 days a week. But it's like more of like a chill, like I just show up and I live stream from 9:30 or like 9:20 till 11 or 12. And then I just do that every day. And then that's my content for the day. And then on Saturday, I do a week recap. The only reason I'm going to have to talk to people, because I don't want to mess up my momentum on this channel. I'm really happy with the way my momentum's going. Because even like these live videos, like I'm making this live video, but if I don't get a trade, like the video's kind of dead. But if I go live and I do the same thing, but I don't get a trade, it's like, okay, cool, I just didn't get a trade. So we're getting this push back up here, which is really nice to see. But yeah, so what's the goal here? We have these accounts to copy. They're both down bad, but we're trading one mini, so things can turn around quickly with one mini. A few good trades, and these things are back in the game. So that's the game plan going ahead with these accounts, these evals. Looks like it's gonna run. Like this would be the continuation short, but it's just too early. It's not like enough for me, unless there's like a. Like look, this would be a really good short here probably. Short to these lows, but it's just not worth it. It's like $400 on a mini. It's not worth the risk. And again, like I said, we could always play a retrace back up if we don't just dump through the lows. I have a feeling we're gonna just dump through and fall through these lows. But this is a big target for me because this was the juice swing of yesterday. So if we do get displacement through, we can wait for a retrace and then a push towards this low, because I do think we have clear draws lower as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is a reversal right here, or if we dump towards these lows and just really invalidate this entire move from yesterday. Could see either one happening. So that's why you don't rush into this trade right here, because this is just not worth the risk, right? You think that when it closes here, it's going to run these lows, but look, it didn't. Reversed on a dime. So that's why you literally just don't want to ever take anything that's like, would I want to lose here? And if the answer is like, no, I wouldn't really want to lose here, then why would you take the trade? And that's kind of why I didn't take that on the evals. Let's go and hopefully these accounts are still here. I'm actually not 100% sure. They're still on my dashboard, so fingers crossed. Hold my breath. Okay. I can see it here. Okay, they're here. Blessed, to say the least. That's the only word I could use for this, is I am blessed. And again, see, this trade is probably going to play out, but you'd have to sit through that drawdown and retrace this whole candle, and now it's going down. But this, like again, this was a free trade in the terms of like, we know where this is going, but you know, can we do anything about it, right? Market open right here. Could I have shorted? Like, if I had to pick a direction, which way was the market going? Of course I'm going to short, and I could have made 50 something points, but it's just like, that's not a model. And that's the hardest thing I think with trading, is that sometimes it's so obvious where the market wants to go, but you have to just be like, you know, I'm disciplined. I'm not going to take this because it's not part of my plan. But I have a feeling that today's going to be a really big sell-off. But this is where the manipulation would end, and we'd start pumping. So I'm going to just keep my eye out here, because this is where I'd expect us to reverse if we wanted to go higher today at all, would be here. If we don't go higher from here, then I think that we have a lot of room to the downside. So we're about to put an SMT, or we did put an SMT here. We'd still want to see this get swept before trying to take anything. Even this thing getting swept would be nice. We could even sweep all the way down here. So we have a little bit of room lower. I'm just really choppy right now. Not really picking a decision, making a decision. So we do have SMT here again on the lower time frame. And I just want to get back to just trading good, man. Like, I want to just take a trade because it's great. Like, hey, this is a good trade. I'm going to take it. I went away from that for a long time. Like, not even, like, it's weird because, like, there'll be days where I do really good. Like, Tuesday, I did really good. And then there'll be a day like yesterday where I miss my trade. And then I just start taking hitting anything that walks, per se. And it's just like, that's disappointing because, like, I just don't have to do that. I can just not take those trades. Like yesterday, I tried to keep shorting a very bullish market. I mean, I kept trying to short. Let's just look at it. I kept trying to short. Let's find it. I kept trying to short in here, and it's like the price was, dude, like I needed to zoom in and say, look, okay, there's like, we're not creating any fair value gaps. We're just placing higher, but like, I took this short, and I don't even hate this short, right? But after I lose this, we had SMT, we had this inversion right away, and I was like, okay, cool. Like, we might get some displacement back down, whatever. I shouldn't have done that because we were clearly bullish, anyways, and like we had higher to go. But I don't mind this short. I mean, it's not good, but it's not like the worst thing ever. And then I convinced myself like that this was a good short because we had SMT at these highs again, and then got displacement somewhat. It's just so stupid. I could have even got away break even on this trade, but I ended up taking a loss. Like, but when you look at this chart, it's like, where was I finding trades? And that's like what was so frustrating yesterday. Is like, where was I finding trades in that? But That's beyond the point. Like, I want to just get back to where I'm taking good setups. And or not even get back. Like, again, like I said, I took good trades, but like on Wednesday or Tuesday, but it's like I need to do it every single day. It can't just be a one-time thing. So what's going to happen on these accounts, I'm more than likely, like, I'm almost guaranteed that they're almost guaranteed to be denied the payout, which, again, is like, what do I expect? But that just means that I have to get the payout denied and then trade another 8 days, build up enough, and then request my profit. So I have to make another $500 and then request that. And then after that, then if I get another payout request, it's kind of confusing, but if I get another one eligible, then I will be able to withdraw the profits that were ineligible, if that makes sense. So it's not the end of the world. Like, I'm very blessed to have these accounts, even though I'm working towards something that doesn't get paid out. It's not going to get paid out. But at the same time, I actually don't mind that because it kind of takes a lot of pressure off. I know I'm not going to get paid from the accounts, but I have to get them to a payout with the 30% rule to request a payout anyways. So it's like, okay, I have no pressure. Like, I know I'm not going to get paid from them. So it's like, I'm not, when I'm one trade away, it's like, I'm not like one trade away from a $1,500 payout. It's like, I have to get here just to get denied. So it's like, I'm cool with that. So that's kind of nice in a weird way. And then I get the funds in there and I just have more of a buffer, and then I can build that up and then get the payout and then it'll be approved. So it's not the end of the world. I got very, very lucky. I'm going to take it as like a sign from God that, like, don't do this again. Like, lock in, don't do this again. And yeah, so I'm really liking the way this looks to get a sweep into here with the fair value gap and then get an inversion and then trade to these relative equal highs and trade higher. I'm really liking the way this looks. It's what I'm expecting to happen. So yeah, just kind of like giving you my thoughts. I really think that we're going to sweep those lows, and then we're going to get a nice little reversal because we're going to have SMT with these lows. We do have it already, but like I said, I want to see it make a little fair value gap somewhere in here when we sweep, and then invert the fair value gap and go higher. That's really the game plan. So I'm going to have to reach out to some people about live streaming because I don't want to start live streaming and just really like wrecks my channel's growth. I don't know how that works. I don't know if it's like bad for the algo to go from like videos every day to like live stream. I don't know if you can like make that jump. I don't know if you have to like build your channel off live streaming. I obviously didn't, so we'll see. Okay, this is perfect. Oh my gosh, this looks. I need to calm down. But this is like literally a dream setup. This is a dream setup. If we sweep in there and we get this is a dream setup. Like I said, I don't even mind us grabbing this one as well. We don't have to get down there, but if we do, even better. And if we tag into this area here, right, that's that support. So this looks clean. ES is going to sweep that low, which I'm not mad about. I'm not mad about ES sweeping this low. I don't need SMT. SMT would have been nice. But again, if we start just dumping through, then we're just really bearish. I don't want to see us start wicking up here. I don't want to see us have like 2 displacing candles. But if we start just displacing through yesterday's opening price, then we're probably pretty bearish. If we look at this week, right, we had this week, we displaced lower on Monday. Tuesday, we displaced lower. Wednesday, we pulled back to the range. So if we're really bearish on the week, then we could just keep dumping through here. But again, not sure yet. But this looks like a dream trade here because then you could go break even at these internal highs and let the trade play out, or just let it do its thing and go break even at this high at 930. So there's a lot of potential with this entry here. It's so simple. Like, trading can be so simple. It literally can be this obvious. So ES didn't sweep that low, which now we made equal lows is kind of a little sus, but we might just come down and grab it. But like this trade here would be beautiful. It's all we would need. No one-to-one. No one-to-one action. Get some funds back into our Alpha Futures accounts. So this is exactly what I was wanting to see if we get it. But it needs to happen. Like this 5-minute candle, I want to see it close back above this level, right? Because that will show a rejection. I'll show a rejection out of this sweep. So I want to see a rejection out of the sweep. I don't just want to like guess, you know. And a lot of the time the wicks will tell you. The wicks will tell you. They say wicks do the damage, bodies tell the story. I feel like it's the opposite. I think wicks tell you the story, bodies do the damage. Like these bodies are doing the damage, but the wicks are what tell you. Like, let's find one. Right? Like right here, this wick's telling you a lot. When we start wicking up here, that's telling you a lot. When we start wicking here, it means that we're probably going to be sideways. This is a really good example. Look at this wick. This tells you a lot of story. This did some damage, but it tells you the story, right? Like, we're going higher. So, I do wish that I don't like these types of SMTs where it's like equal lows with ES, but I need to see some real displacement come through. But I'm starting to feel like this is going to be a bait setup and then resweep. So, you know, it's feeling like a bait resweep. Switch and resweep. It's going to be the close of the 5-minute. It's closing pretty strong through the close of the 15-minute as well. Double check news. Some speakers today, but nothing crazy. Again, we could just be really bearish today. I'm not going to write that off. What would have to happen for that is if we just start displacing through here. If we stay around this area, this 30-minute gap, if we stay in this and respect this, then I'm still going to be bullish because this just looks like a nice healthy pullback to the range. EQ eventually, but again, a lot to watch for. So again, I'm already kind of framing this as a potential resweep trade, but if we get a really nice candle through here, like I really can't say I'm not going to take this. So I got to lock in here, and if it resweeps, we go for another attempt, right? That's just how it goes. So go break even at those internal highs. 13 seconds here. Yeah, I mean, if it closes above there, I'm getting on this displacement. If we take the stop, we take the stop. Didn't fully invert, but
order filled.
Still what I want to see. So that'll be our take profit. Obviously break even here. I like that rejection here. I want to see it fall through now. ES is not through the fair value gap. That's the only thing against this. But or I guess NQ technically isn't, but I still like this entry. I wasn't gonna wait. Reason I'm not gonna wait, I'm willing to take this risk is because like we could easily have just ripped through the next candle like we're doing right now, and I'm just not gonna wait for that. So I would like to see ES follow through and run through this gap if I want to see some strength on NQ come in. But I think that we should be good for this break even at least, so our first partial on Apex. But you never know, bro. You never know. That could be an aggressive break even. I'm just going to let it do its thing because I think that we have the strength to get up there, but I could be wrong. If we're really bearish, we're not going to. We're going to wait for the order filled sound. One strong candle and we're there. Make sure our things are in place. 69. And then 2 is fine. So see, this would be our entry, but it's way worse of a fill. So I was willing to take that risk that the 1 point we didn't close by, the momentum was enough for me at least. Holy edge.
Order filled.
So that's partial. And then break even. I'm just gonna close these
Order
here
filled.
because the consistency, even though like I'm cooked on these accounts anyways, but because of the consistency, I need to make only like, I don't need to make that crazy amount. So this one's probably gonna get stopped at break even, which is unfortunate, but part of the game. But yeah, W trade. Yeah, so break even there. I'm going to keep reevaluating. I'm going to keep trading these accounts. So I'm not going to end the thing, but I'm done on these Apex ones for the day. Solid trade, 25 points. I think that this, like, I can't lie, dude. I really want to short this now because we have SMT, and this is a really nice inversion. But what would I need to see? I need to see us run through this 1 minute gap. If we run through this, I'll go short. Because I'm just expecting that this will be a very bearish reaction, but maybe we just got stop hunted and it's going to continue. So I'll just be careful. Trying to flip bias that quick. It could just be a case of going break even too early. Which again, I'm not too upset about going break even here. Why? Because like genuinely, we have SMT at these highs. We had these equal highs, so I was really confident that we're going to run up there and stop those traders out if we get this displacement towards them. Oh yeah, we're definitely going lower, but I can't enter on that because, yeah, it's too strong of a display. I low-key could enter on that, but I just don't like have a clear target. But I could enter off this. Get a little retrace. If we can get a retrace to this gap. Before sweeping this low. If we sweep that low, I'm flattening this position. Yep, okay. So we're not going to get in that. This is definitely a free short to just have gotten in. Be up. Fantastic already. But I just hesitated. It's part of the game. You'd have to go break even here, though, because we could literally just do the same thing where we just resweep this. Because why did we resweep? I was literally the exact same thing I was saying was that we could just come down and resweep these equal lows. So I wouldn't even be shocked if we flip here again. So I really don't mind missing out on that short just because I would have to go break even literally right here, which we'd be printing now, but it's like negligible, you know? So we'll see what happens. Again, you can keep live trading for these evals. But it's a good way to get back on track for the Apex. Like, that's all you need, dude. Like, that's really all you need is this trade right here. Got in here. It was a negative R, but, like, literally, who cares? Risked 35 points. I could have risked less. I could have done a 1-to-1, but, like, I'm just rather have my stop at this level right here. Like, literally, who cares about the risk to reward? Like, I know people be like, bro saying this, he's going to, like, genuinely, it's about winning the trades, right? It's about winning the trades. So it looks like the idea that we're going to just hunt lower is kind of in play now, especially if we run through this 5-minute gap. If we run through this 5-minute and then we keep displacing and create some bearish for gaps on the 15 and 5-minute, then we could definitely see some lower prices. But again, watching this for the inversion. Done with these accounts for the day. So yeah, done with these accounts for the day. Kind of like frozen. So I'm going to just screenshot those and move on. and log out. So I don't. I mean, there's no reason to take another trade, but so I don't. And then yeah, we'll see if we get a trade here on the NQ on the evals. It would have been nice. What could I have taken profit there for? I could have made $500 on these accounts. That would have gone a long way, a long way to helping us get out of drawdown and potentially get these accounts passed. But you know what would also been nicer at the run and make 1600. That would have been a lot nicer. So we're starting to show that little bit of rejection. And again, this is kind of exactly why I was hesitant on that first long in terms of like whatever, but the displacement was too good to pass up, was that I really thought that ES was going to come down one more time and get this resweep, which we did. So this would be where the longs would still be valid in my books, because we would then have we already have the resweep, everything like that. So I'd want to see for the most part this 5-minute hold if this is just a sweep to go higher. But you never know. It's a really nice 2-minute gap here as well. So the 5-minute is going to hold, it looks like, unless we just get a really strong push down. ES is not holding at all. ES is already through here, so ES might sweep yesterday's New York session low of day, the Judas swing. So we have the inversion. Would I ever want to take this trade? Dude, what's wrong with this? Would I ever want to take this trade? No. Just not really. There's not a much upside. Could it print? Like, we can take it on paper. Could it print? Absolutely. I don't know why. Like, I would never trade off TradingView because it's so slow. Your stop would have to be like, where would your stop have to be? Like low key, these highs. Your take profit would just be midnight open from yesterday. It's not even a one. See, it's not even 1-to-1. I'm just gonna close it. It's not even worth like watching on paper. Still looking for this though. This 2-minute gap. I'm gonna get rid of this 5-minute that we inverted. But yeah, this was more than a clean trade. Really solid break even. This 2-minute close at 9:44. 9:44. Yeah, so this 2-minute was valid. So the highest time frame for valid gap got inverted on this leg on this trade. So very, very valid trade. Like I was saying this whole day, this kind of screamed like a morning though that we were just gonna sell off and invalidate all of yesterday's pump. So I'm not gonna try and keep fighting shorts if that's what we want, which looks like it is. I would want to see us kind of like create this 5-minute gap here to then displace towards it, bounce off this low of this new week opening gap, which is this massive range, right? I wouldn't mind seeing us bounce off that low, trade back into the 5-minute, and then get displacement candle lower to trade that. That's kind of what my eyes looking for now. But ES is making its way down to yesterday's New York AM low. This chart looks really, really bearish. I think also the sentiment in the actual world right now is pretty bearish with like the tariff news and stuff like that and what's going to happen with all that. I think that's like making the market bearish. Crypto's tanking, so it would make sense that we're bearish. Longs just kind of look good mechanically, and just if you want to see a long happen, you want to see it happen out of this level, which it did. Yeah, now we're just chilling, dude. Now we're just chilling. W day though so far. Better than nothing. It's just kind of annoying because the accounts that like matter more, which are the evals, surprisingly, because I can't get paid from the Apex. So the evals are more important because they're the ones that could actually maybe get me paid sooner than later. But I still have to get the Apex up to get the payout, to then get denied, to then get the next payout. So not the end of the world. I just set myself back a lot of time and got very lucky. Yeah, so definitely not trying to play a long now. It just wouldn't make much sense. I'm going to be looking for some sort of resweep up here, some sort of like SMT on the internal, and then get some displacing candles, right? So something like this. mess this up. Something like this, man. Boom, 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 boom. Something like that. And then boom, boom. Displacement, enter on this. And then trade it lower. That's kind of what I want to see going on here. Something like that. That type of action. We have some key times open up here in a second. So that lines up pretty good. 10 a.m. is going to open around here, hopefully. We're going to manipulate above 10 a.m. open and then get displacement. So, yeah. I'm really bearish now because we're inverting this whole 4-hour gap. These lows are like pretty stacked for the 4 hours. Is that just like a glitch? That like looks too clean. That looks like too clean of stacked lows. So I'm really bearish now. What we might do is ES might sweep this. We might get some sort of reaction with that SMT, and then we're gonna continue lower. So definitely looking for shorts. This 5-minute gap's really where I want to see us manipulate into on NQ or ES after 10 a.m. open. So 10 a.m. open is gonna be here. Let's see. Let's get our 10 a.m. open marked out. It's not the 10 a.m. I know, but we're waiting. Gosh, I love trading, man. I need to lock in with this for real. Code Diego on Apex, My Fun Futures, Take Profit Trader, and Alpha Futures. Alpha Futures is running 20% off right now with Code Diego, and I'm giving away an account tomorrow in my Discord. I'm giving away an account, so definitely use Code Diego if you want to be in that. And yeah, I'm picking someone. I'm gonna spin a wheel on live stream tomorrow, and I'll give it to somebody. So that'll be sick. Today's been kind of weird, man. Today's been a weird day, but I think there's a lot of room to the downside. Dude, I think a big thing, bro, too, is like I have so many friends, not even that many, but like I have so many people, or just not even friends, but people in general that they're like, oh, bro, I'm looking to get into trading. Like I'm gonna start this, I'm gonna start this hustle or this, that, the other. It's like they've been telling me that for 2 years, 3 years. Like, oh, I'm looking into this, I'm thinking about doing this. It's like, bro, start doing it, and that goes to everybody. It's like if you guys are trying to do something, bro, if you guys are like wanting to just chase some type of goal, dream, whatever, like, bro, like, why are we talking about it for 2 years, bro? Like, I could say, I won this. I was like, oh, I'm gonna start my TikTok again on trading stuff, and I was saying that for like months and months and months. I made it in May, and now we're at 3K followers there, and we're getting some momentum, right? And we just gotta keep going. But like, what took me so long to take action? Same thing. It's like if you guys want to start a YouTube channel or you want to start trading, like, I mean, obviously if you're watching this, you're definitely trading already, but it's just kind of like that. It's like, bro, like, why just talk about it? Why just talk about it? Just like actually do it, man. Actually do it. So 10 a.m. opened here, right here. We just have gone lower. Really bearish, bro. Really bearish. Really, really, really bearish. I still don't hate the long that I took, but the best trade of the day was just like, dude, honestly, market open. You could have, shorty market open wasn't bad. That's just not me. I'm not a market open trader. I'm not going to sit here and like, oh, I should short market. Like, yeah, I could have, but I'm not a market open short trader. Like, it's just not something I do, man. It's just not something I'd be doing, so I can't be worried about that. 10 a.m.'s open and just dumped face. 4-hour inversion, so I'd want to see us trade back to this 4-hour inversion to get some sort of entry. Preferably before sweeping these lows. I think this is like a really big trend day down potential, but like, oh, this is really painful because I definitely could have taken this inversion. you guys saw me. I wanted to, but I was like, like I want to see it maybe pull back up to get a better risk reward. But I could have got in. I could have risked the balance of the account, and I could have held for forever. It would have never stopped us at break even, and we would have low key passed the account here. It's actually wild. But who knows how much I would have held for, right? Let's not act like I would just be guaranteed that. If I lose these accounts, bro, I might have to just get I might have to get a bunch of my funded features accounts because they're running a crazy sale. I think hopefully they're still running it. I actually might need to just buy some in general. I might even buy like 10's dumb. There's no reason to buy 10. I might just buy 5. I don't know if I'd trade them all at the same time, but like, dude, they're running like I think like $59 for 50K. There's no activation fee on any my funded features, which is why they're like actually cracked. Like no activation fee is actually mental, bro. Genuinely mental. So Apex, I just got notice that they're extending their 70% off. I don't really feel like getting more Apex right now. I want to once they run that 90%, I am hammering them. I'm getting like 10. So it's such this is the boring parts, man, of trading. Like, what am I supposed to do for this? Am I gonna sit here and cry that other people took a winning trade? Maybe deep down I am, but I mean I took a winning trade too. It wasn't that good. It's like that's the thing, bro. It's like trading. It's like you gotta kill that demon that tells you it's never enough. You gotta kill that thing in the back of your head that says that if you don't get a trade that you missed out or that you didn't do something today or like me taking this long and end up being a really big short day. I can't sit here and be like, oh my gosh, I'm the worst trader ever. How did I not see the shorts? I could see them happening. I just didn't act on it. I could have entered shorts. I could have done all these things, but I didn't. There's you know what I mean. So it's like somebody shoulda, coulda, woulda in trading, but that's never gonna get you nowhere. Never gonna get you nowhere. See this 4-hour inversion here. I want to see ES trade into that as well. So much potential here still, especially with these equal lows. I mean, this is going to be a fat trade. It might be so bearish, though, that we just have to take the flip of these candles whenever, but I really want to see us pull back above 10:30 or 10 o'clock. Let's see this. Where would our, like, oh, this is such a perfect level, the 4-hour. So we will see. We shall see. But yeah, I mean, like, this would have been the dirtiest entry of all time. But it just felt like a guaranteed break even because I would have had to go break even at this low because it would have been ES sweeping that low and we could have reversed. So hindsight is 2020. We would never got break even, and we would have printed. We would have been up points and points and points. We would have been like, oh my gosh, it would have been great. It would have been absolutely fantastic. But that's not the way things went. It's not what happened. So this is really good to see though. This pullback. I don't want to see us start inverting back down now. I want to see us wait because I really do want to take a flip lower. But yeah, it's like one of those things that if we get this flip out of here, it's like you kind of feel like you're gonna miss the whole move. But it's just like at the same time, I kind of want to see us kind of like build some structure, really pull back. Like really pull back here. Am I against longing? Like, kind of for sure should be, but it's like, yo, dude, we're bearish, but like, are we this bearish? That's what I ask myself sometimes. Like, are we this bearish? Like, a point off open with no real retrace bearish? Like, I don't know, dude. And again, this is like a very key level to sweep and then reject because on the 4-hour, this is just a rejection of this area, this wick. So we could sweep all of this liquidity, all these bodies, and then see like this is a daily wick right here. So it's like this isn't like a guarantee we're gonna flush through, you know. Like this lines up pretty well with EQ. Like we stopped on EQ if the wick had reaction. So if we sweep this internal low, not even internal, but if we sweep that low, we didn't put in a wick on 10 a.m. Like I wouldn't mind trying the long. Call me crazy. Call me crazy, bro. Call me crazy. I think the move would be just short if we get some, like, if we get a nice close around here, short, go break even right at this low, trail stop aggressively, and then just play the reaction back up. Tag into that 3 minute. That could be all you need on a day like today, man. I want to see this kind of chop though. I'd rather play shorts to this low than play reversal off of here. But I think both are valid just because 10 a.m. open and just dropped. So I'd want to see us trade at 10 a.m. and have a rejection there though. That would be really clean. Kind of just eyeballing it right now. But I mean, it's again like, is it a we're this bearish type day? Like this is 8:30, like 8:30 open, and we have gone down 1.5%, 400 points. Like with no, like the biggest pullback was 31 points, and then this one was the biggest pullback, 81 points, which is solid, but it was at a key level where you'd expect some sort of reaction. So it's just kind of like, is it that clean? Like, not really. So I like this. I like that we're going up here. I like that we're going up, making fair value gap here. Then when we disrespect this push up, then that's when you can get that nice continuation, short. That's that 5 minute tag as well. Hey, 10 a.m. we're gonna have SMT at the 10 a.m. open on ES. I like that. Ooh, I kind of wish I didn't take out midnight open here. Let's see. That's midnight open. That's midnight open from yesterday. Okay, we're manipulating above that. It doesn't really matter. It's not like too clean. But cannot hold you guys. I'm not hating a little continuation IFEG lower. Your boy is liking that look. It looks pretty juicy. Oh yeah, we could have a 1 minute, 30 second, screw it, 2 minute, right? This looks good. And this is like the breakout leg per se. So if this is like the breakout leg, then like we're kind of chilling. It's really going to depend on the displacement. This is like the manipulation leg per se, if you want to call it that. 2 to 2.5 lines up pretty perfectly. But I don't know how to use these like SD projections. Like some people like really like. I feel like it's kind of one of those things that you can kind of draw these projection tools like anywhere, and it's like you can kind of like, oh, look at this, and it's like okay, cool, but you can draw it from a different manipulation, like it just doesn't work. So I don't really know how to use them that well. They kind of like confuse me. We have SMT with the 10 a.m. open, and again, it could lead to the narrative that we're gonna. I'd want to see strong displacement through here, so I'd want to see the inversion, but also like really invert that thing. And that would be the entry. We'd be dang near risking the account though, boys. Cannot lie. Okay, I really like this if we get a strong close. Yeah, the accounts are pretty risked right here. Yeah, there's no real need to put in the stop loss because these accounts will be cooked if it goes up there. So we're not gonna put in the stop loss. We're gonna just trail stop. We're gonna just try and hit like $1,000 bucks. on the day. And yeah, we'll see how it kind of reacts. But I like this trade. I don't like how it got that displacement kind of stopped. It's kind of like sus, but I think that we fall through to this low. I like that. I like that we didn't go immediately higher, but we need to fall through. We need to start falling through this. Pretty much like EQ of that 15-minute. This is a nice level to go break even. So this looks really clean, bros. This looks really, really clean. I'd want to see it go now. Like, I don't really think it should stall here, per se. But I don't really want to go break even right away and just wick back up one more time. But really shouldn't come back up. If we hit this, we made back our loss from yesterday. Pretty much. Which saves these accounts. That's annoying. That's actually very annoying. Come on, just dump lower. That's brutal. Alright, cool, dump. That's actually awful. That actually stinks, boys. That's actually awful. Oh my gosh. Because that's actually awful. We could have made, if we took it off of the, we could have made another 5. Like, we could have made, like, oh my gosh, dude, we could have got these accounts back. This displacement, we have SMT at that low. Like, maybe we retrace higher. Like, but I just, these equal lows now. Dude, I'm not in love with this at all. This is so stupid. But it's like this displacement to 10 a.m. Your boy's gonna give that a go. Break even at the internal high. So stupid, bro. Because if it got there, if it got to that low, I would have trailed to this. But it just didn't get there, so it just cooked me. Ah, such a bad fill, too. 10 a.m., we're just going to target that. We're not going to get greedy. Why did that not fill? What's going on with this trade? Okay, we'll just manually close it there. Kind of confused here. All right, perfect. Come on, rip higher. I know my entry's bad, but like this is gonna just stink if we get break even. Like 10 a.m. high is just so clear. Dude, I can't get anything to go. Uh I don't care though. This is how I like the trade evals. Just I mean, I stand by every trade I've taken. I stand by every trade I've taken. I loved this short. It worked out. I just didn't take profit there. I still think we're gonna go lower now, to these lows. But and I stand by the long. This long was good. I just got a really bad feel because of how quick it moved when I was trying to get in. I could have been up so much today though if I just took profits. But that's like hindsight. Like, how would I know that it's gonna stop here? How would I know it's gonna stop here? Like, I didn't know it was gonna stop here. Like, it's just brutal. But I already know it's gonna go up to this high. At least we've made a little bit of our buffer back. Tagging to that fair value gap. It's going to trade to this 10 a.m. high, and it's going to be annoying because it stopped me out. And it would have stopped me out even if I got in this candle, so. Yeah, it's wrong. I'm good at this, man. I'm so good at this trading stuff. I swear. I swear I'm so good at this trading stuff, but. Like, it's so easy to predict where the candles are going to go. But, like, getting involved in securing risk, like, a mini's a lot, bro. Like, a mini's a lot in these accounts. So my goal is like to pass these and trade a mini on them on like really good setups and just take one trade a day. But like, bro, it's a lot, bro. Like, I don't know how people be trading minis just like effortlessly. But I might end this live recording here, boys. I'll update you guys on what we do on Twitter and TikTok, maybe. Probably Twitter mainly. I'll just update. I might not take another trade. I've tried 3 times. I've been right every time in terms of like to the where I would not lose, which I'm cool with. I've read the market well. I'm happy with it at least. It's frustrating market, dude. Frustrating market because like if this candle would have came in before this, I mean, it's just how it goes. Like I'm not gonna like act like I should just not gone break even is really what should happen. But again, like I just these equal like if we swept this low here, I'm not going break even so quick. I'm just not like I'm taking this trade. I'm letting it play out, but because we didn't sweep this, I'm like okay. In the back of my head, I'm like oh we're just gonna sweep 10 a.m. open and then come down here. And I still think we probably come down here, but at the same time, this looks like it's gonna V-shaped recovery this entire move. So I don't know, dude. That's why I'm kind of leaning towards not taking anything else. But yeah, and then we'll have these to go to the next day. So yeah, I'll update Twitter on if I take another trade on these accounts, but I don't want to have a 3-hour video. And I could just be done. I'm happy with my day. Happy with the Tradeify trade. Yeah, $400 there. Obviously, it stinks that I did to myself. I'm not gonna get paid out from those accounts for the first payout, but if we keep them and get a second one from them, or a fourth one technically, then I'll get paid out. So it's on me, but I'm blessed to even just have the accounts. Appreciate y'all boys for tuning in. And girls, code Diego on Apex, My Funded Futures, Take Profit Trade, and Alpha Futures. My Funded Futures never has an activation fee, and they're running a discount thing on the core plans. Maybe all of them. I'm not sure. That's sick. Apex, 70% off. $40 to activate your account. That's crazy. Code Diego. Take Profit Trader, they're 40% off, I believe, as well right now. And Alpha Futures running today only, 20% off. Code Diego. And Tradeify, you guys can find that in the description. I have a code with them. It's DB, so it's annoying because it's the only one that's not Code Diego. Nobody's used it yet, which is cool, but it's just I feel like nobody knows about it because it's a different code. I don't have it on this gauntlet down here because I just don't want to confuse people because it's code DB. But if you use Tradeify, code Diego, or code DB, everything else is code Diego. Appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Again, updating Twitter if I take anything on the evals. We'll see. Peace out.